Yousaf is lashing out today because he knows it was the Scottish Conservatives that forced him out of his job. And he knows that in the election coming, in seats up and down Scotland, it's a straight fight between the SNP and my party. We'll stand on our record of forcing him out of office,
Let's hear Mr Ross.
Holding this tired and failing SNP government to account. But what will John Swinney and the SNP stand on? John Swinney has confirmed today he will be another divisive nationalist, focused only on independence. His campaign slogan is literally uniting for independence. That means more division for Scotland all over again. John Swinney has been at the heart of the failures that have defined the SNP's time in office. How on earth will the SNP stop failing Scotland if they keep doing the same thing over and over again?
First Minister.
Presiding Officer, colleagues who will be potentially standing for the leadership of my party, they will stand on a record that we will take to the people of Scotland, much like, of course, his party today are taking their record in local elections down in England and Wales. And one suspects, Presiding Officer, that the people will give them a very harsh verdict indeed.
Mr Ross.
And when it comes to the issue of independence,
Mr Ross.
Presiding Officer, let's make it very, very clear that when it comes to a vote on the constitutional future of this country, a mandate that we have stood on and won election after election on, the only reason that Westminster refuses to give that second referendum is because they fear the verdict, Presiding Officer. And why do we need independence? We need independence because this country has suffered 14 years of austerity from a government that hasn't won an election in Scotland since the 1950s. It's because we have a Brexit foisted upon us that we did not vote for. It's because our people are suffering from a cost of living crisis that they didn't create, but they are the ones who are suffering as a result of. So what drives John Swinney, what drives Kate Forbes, what drives every single one of the colleagues beside me and behind me is our social contract with the people. It's the social contract with the people, today and night, to work in the service of all of the communities in Scotland. And I've got no doubt that when we take that record that I stand proudly on and my successor will stand proudly on, I've got no doubt at all that they'll continue to put their trust in the SNP, President.